Hello YouTubers, and welcome to an entirely new Having a Blast, this time on Wing Commander Saga, The Darkest Dawn. I was considering doing the prologue, but other people have done it, but the only ones that I've found doing the Darkest Dawn campaign itself are, well, mainly German Let's Plays, so I thought I'd give this one a blast. Now, let me start off by saying I cannot say enough good things about this. It's a fan-made game. It was built on the Free Space Open engine, and it was made by the fans of Wing Commander, for the fans of Wing Commander, and anyone that actually likes, you know, she's actually getting on my nerves. One sec. Yeah, so, made by the fans, for the fans of, well, space combat sims in general, and the amount of care and love that has been put into this game is just unreal. It is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to get us started on the first mission. Hopefully this will be in HD as well. Only 720, but you know, my monitor's got limits and everything. But seriously, if you're a Space Combat Sim fan, play this. Seriously, it is brilliant. The main, you know, all the publishers and developers, all the mainstream people will tell you this is a dead genre. That is a lie. Tell your children that that is a lie. Tell your grandchildren that is a lie. This genre is live and kicking. You just wait and see what happens in 2014. Anyways, right, let's get this started.
Prepare to assume the launch.
And all these pre-rendered cutscenes, absolutely phenomenal.
Echo 2, form on my wing. Parade position. Make it tight, make it close.
Affirmative, sir.
Lima 1, have we picked up our friends yet?
Looks like we kicked over a hornet's nest. I am picking up 9 capital ships, one of them a carrier. Also picking up a lot of smaller targets. Fighters, looks like at least 60.
Hermes Control, Wing Commander here. Urathi carrier in sight. Opposition is expected. Moving to engage.
Open a comm channel for me.
Channel is open.
Hermes Flight Group, this is the captain. You know what was lost. You know how they died. You know who did it. You know what to do. Godspeed, and come back alive.
Coexistence, not conflict, is the new Grenadian policy, according to a spokesperson. Confederation officials are now meeting with the Grenadians to dissuade them of this new approach, arguing that there is no evidence that the Kilrathi have ever honored a negotiated peace.
4 weeks after the loss of the Wellington, and they still haven't released an official report. No truth in the news, and no news in the truth.
This is your Captain Crazy Jane speaking. We are just a few minutes inbound to Fort Jackson. Comms still seem to be down, but we should have her in sight just as we pass around the moon. Oh my God!
Unidentified shuttle. This is Zulu 1. Call sign Jaws. I have radar lock on you. Squawk IFF codes and identify yourself.
Shuttle 236 inbound for Fort Jackson for refueling
And transfer to TCS Hermes.
Well, dear, here's the bad news. Fort Jackson ain't there anymore. You better want to hurry.
There might be Kilrathi in the area.
What?
You are still in unsecured airspace, but here's the good news. You are cleared direct to the Hermes. Sending coordinates now.
Coordinates received.
Welcome to the front lines.
Right, oh, it might also be important at this stage to let you know, some of the staples of Wing Commander, like the branching campaigns, they couldn't make it in. The Free Space engine just wasn't designed for that. There's also this wall of writing, which, you know, I've had a read through and everything, so I'll summarise it for you. Essentially, this details you getting to the Hermes and everything, like, and travelling through an uncontrolled airspace to get there, and that's why she's called Crazy Jane. Hey. It also depicts you meeting up with one of the techies who's fixing up your new piece of hot equipment, shall we say, to well, to show you that it's lovely, state of the art, and the previous occupant had the good manners to explode in it. This, of course, turns the Sandman's stomach. Sandman's your player character, by the way. Turns his stomach, and some of the veterans caught him and start ripping the piss out of him. One of those being I've forgotten his name now. Anyways, you'll see what I mean. Oh, Grey Wolf, that's his name. You'll see what I mean in the upcoming mission.
This is Captain Moran. Those pilots and crew joining the Hermes from various venues, welcome aboard. Those from the Wellington, our condolences for the loss of your vessel. She was a good ship. You joined 4,000 of the finest crew and pilots anywhere in the Terran fleet. With 9 combat squadrons and 6 escorting warships, the Hermes battle group is one of the most powerful strike groups in the Vega sector. Our battle record and reputation speak for us. Our comrades respect us. Our enemies fear us. I do not know what the news networks have been broadcasting, but I will be frank with you. The war is at a stalemate. The Navy has been forced to deploy outdated light carriers to the front in an effort to replace the recently sustained losses, most notably among them, the carriers lost during the Battle of Earth. Being one of the few Confed fleet carriers in this quadrant, we make a big and juicy target. Needless to say, the Kilrathi have placed a high priority on the destruction of our carrier. They enjoy an overwhelming advantage in numbers of fighters of all classes and capital ships. Kilrathi have the upper hand, and they know it. During the past 2 weeks, we've been in the Chengdu system battling a Kilrathi battle group centered around the heavy carrier KIS Gapthrak. During our skirmishes, we have taken out a heavy cruiser, 2 destroyers, and half of her fighter complement. We've also put 3 torpedoes into the Gapthrak, forcing her to retreat back to a Kilrathi naval base. We're now positioned in the Brimstone system to hunt down a few Kilrathi raiders. Sadly, at 0414 hours today, Rear Admiral Callahan, our battle group commander, succumbed to injuries he received during the last attack on our ship. Funeral proceedings will be announced at a later date. We can all honor his memory by continuing to carry out our duties effectively and efficiently. Always a point of pride for Admiral Callahan. One more thing. Note to the current members of the 811th Bloodhounds. Colonel Walker has appointed Major Kenny Boz to your vacant squadron leader position. Even our most experienced pilots will no doubt learn much under the tutelage of such a decorated combat veteran. Moran out.
Moran out, indeed. So, yeah, this also takes place during the time of Wing Commander 3, when, as you heard Moran saying, everyone's a bit outnumbered, so, yeah, the war's going to take a bit of a downturn. But this details the fleet action as opposed to Colonel Blair's personal journey in Wing Commander 3. Shows what everyone else was doing. So, let's continue.
I am Major Boz, the new squadron leader for the Bloodhounds. Some of you might already know me from our time on the Wellington. Our squadron is on rotation for the next patrol duty. I will be pairing up the new pilots with veterans from the squadron so the newcomers can be broken in. Sandman, you will be assigned to Grey Wolf. You two will be Alpha Wing and patrol the Hermes' right flank in a standard 3-point diamond patrol. Sweep these 3 nav points, then head back to the Hermes. Use your best judgment out there. Dispatch anything your Hellcats can take on, but if you find anything big out there, you are ordered to report back with the information. Do not engage it. Information in the battlefield is power, and far outweighs you getting killed. Bravo Wing will consist of...
Who will it consist of? No, it doesn't matter. So, we're just on a standard diamond patrol, and we just kill anything in our path, unless it's a capital ship, of course, like a cruiser or something. We're not allowed to touch those. Anyways, let's fly. This is the Hellcat, and oh dear.
Greetings, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Commander Kate Sweeting here. I run the switchboard. Listen to what I say, don't give me attitude, and we'll get along just fine. Alpha Wing, you have clearance for launch.
I forgot to set my throttle down to 0.
Be wary of nearby traffic. 4 arrows on cap and 1 shuttle outbound.
Lovely.
Confirming. Establishing flight coordinates now.
Ready to go.
No patrol is routine, Dorothy.
I would prefer if you didn't call me that.
Suit yourself, Toto.
I think I'd prefer Dorothy after all.
Yeah, boy. Now, set a course for the next waypoint.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Grey Wolf's a bit of a cock, but yeah, I kind of like him actually. So, to the first waypoint. That is my Hellcat, standard medium fighter. Panned by a lot of wing nuts actually, but I don't mind it. Ah, enemies! Right to you too, you bastard. Full speed ahead! Right, we might even learn Missile Evasion 101 here. It's as easy as BBC. That's burners, bank, and countermeasure. Oh no, they were a bit too slow on the uptake. Not to worry. And this is the Drathy. Most commonplace kind of fighter. Also known as the Flying Pancake.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Well, the original one was. I'm not too sure about these, although they kind of look like pancakes, I suppose. Gotta say, the visuals are stunning.
Same old. Making sure this flying bullseye gets out of the system, okay?
Sucks to be you, mate.
Playing guard dog in a gated community. Well, apparently this suburb's going downhill. We ran into some cats at our last nav point. Thanks for the heads up. Dorothy set course for nav 3.
Call me fucking
Proceed
Dorothy.
to next waypoint.
Right. Proceeding. Give him Dorothy in a bit. Dickhead. Ah, more enemies. That one's got to be mine.
Picking up some funky signals at the edge of my scope. You detecting that?
I am.
Yes, sir, I am.
Very well. Better check it out. I'm updating your nav computer with a new location for nav 4.
Cool.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Ooh, I always love the autopilot flyby. And it's amazing that they incorporated it into this.
Well, looky what we got here.
Sensors say 1 light carrier and 1 destroyer.
Cool.
For me to not attack those capships. Fighters are fair game.
Yeah. No problems. If you do try and attack those, you will wind up getting killed and failing the mission and getting Grey Wolf killed. So it's highly it's highly advisable that you leave them alone. As that's what I like to call the Han Solo maneuver. Foolish, and it's probably why I never finish a mission with 100% hull integrity. But who gives a crap? You can afford to blast a few missiles away on this mission. You don't need them for anything exceedingly important. Hey, that was mine! Come on. Yeah!
Right, kid. Don't get got. Dorothy, time to get the hell out of here. We're extracting the nav 5 so the cats won't find the Hermes position.
Okie doke.
Proceed to next waypoint.
Oh, did I press the wrong button there? Oh. Okay, yeah, I can't do that apparently. I've got to retreat a bit. I was pressing the wrong bloody button.
Are they still on our tail?
I doubt it. Anyway, set course back for the Hermes.
Proceed to next waypoint. Mission complete.
Hermes Control, this is Alpha Flight. We've come across a light carrier and her destroyer escort.
Roger that, Lieutenant. I'm relaying your report to the Colonel. How did the new pilot do?
Well, he came back alive. Enough said.
Ah,
Very
how
well.
charming.
Alpha Wing, you have clearance to land.
Right. Now let's land this son bitch. You don't actually literally have to land it. Just do that.
Good job on the patrol work, Lieutenants. Not only did you sweep all the nav points of Kilrathi fighters, you stumbled upon the location of a Kilrathi light carrier and brought that information back alive. Intel has identified the Kilrathi light carrier as the KIS Sarkmar and the destroyer as the KIS Yagyud. These two have been driving the local defense forces up the wall. Rest assured, we'll be planning offensive operations in the next few hours. Dismissed.
Right, and that's mission 1 of Wing Commander Saga: The Darkest Dawn. The combat flight sim is probably one of my favourite genres to play, and there's another 49 missions to go. So, we might be having regular updates on this one. So anyways, if you have been YouTubers, thank you very, very much for watching.